Hello everyone, and there has come to my attention that there is a lot of people that doesn't really understand exactly how the crafting system in Everquest 2 works. So I thought I'll make a video explaining. I'll do that while doing a rush order, so I don't just waste resources. Now I'm using Profit UI. It's an old UI that I can't really recommend anyone using unless they're experienced, because it's not being maintained anymore. But it's basically the same, even on the default UI. This is what my crafting windows look like. In the default UI you only have the one view that changes between recipes and crafting. Well, here I can see both. That's basically the only advantage. It makes it a little bit easier in rush orders, so I can look for the next spell while I'm crafting one. These are the recipes I'll be using for the rush order. So let's start it. And I'll go to my table. You don't need to target the table, you just need to be close to it and don't have another table targeted. And don't have another player targeted, because if you do, you'll get a consignment. So we're gonna start with the Opaline Noxious Stud. There we have it. And then we begin. So here now we have 6 buttons. Most people understand that you're supposed to press one of these when something shows up here. What some at least doesn't seem to understand is that you don't just need to do this. You can press these buttons anytime. And it will go faster, or you can rescue a bad situation much easier. So this seems to be the way some people craft. They just wait for something like this, click a button. And I mean, this works. I mean, it does work. It's not a problem. But it's not efficient. Because you see, these buttons have impacts. You can see here. These number changes. These numbers are here for you as well, but you just don't see them. So you see I get durability add when I use these 3 buttons here. If I use these 3 buttons, I get progress add, so I craft faster. And you can press more than one of these. You can press up to all 3 at once. Each cycle. Let's see, a Song of Magic. The only important thing is that if you get something to counter, you press that one first. Like that. And basically your crafting goes faster, or you can rescue a situation if you're getting low on durability, which is the green bar. Miracle Shot. So normally if I wouldn't record, I would look for the next spell already while crafting. So basically, yeah, so use all 3 buttons. If you're low level, you might not want to use the rightmost one in each set of 3 too much, because it costs a lot of power. So you might run out of power. So you might want to save your power for when you actually need to counter something with it. Paralyzing Strike. I can't find it for some reason. It's probably staring me right in the face. Well, you can search. So you can actually examine by default. You will get information when you mouse over these buttons. I've turned it off. So now if I mouse over, you can see exactly what these do. So as you see, this one adds a lot of progress. It doesn't have any negative effect, but instead it costs a lot of power. And of course, to avoid pressing the wrong button when you get something to counter, it's important to do it in rhythm with cycles. So if you listen now, you get sound cues to indicate where it is in the crafting process. And these things always show up just after something happens, like it moves. If you don't have a sound on, you can still craft. It's just you have to watch the green and the blue bar. So when something happens to them, it's the next cycle, and if there would be something to counter, it would have shown up by then. If not, there's nothing to counter in that cycle. And that's it. I hope this helps someone. Have a nice day.